Ich gehe mal auf die Karte kurz. Okay, da müssen wir hin. Ich frage mich, ob das nochmal weiter freigeschaltet wird. Oder ob das jetzt unser Wirkungsbereich ist. Hm. Nein, du tötest jetzt nicht mehr. Nicht jetzt zumindest nicht. Ne, da wollen wir auch nicht. So. Nam 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 nam. Schön. No. Annulliert? Was ist annulliert? Oh scheiße, was ist denn hier los? Oh. Komm. Ja, komm. Ja, es nervt. Oh, das hat mir nicht so gut getan. Oh, gehen wir nochmal auf das falsch da Untersuchung aktualisiert. Okay, erfolgreich. Bürgermission. Ach, okay. Aber das war jetzt eine andere, oder? Oh! Bestellt von Dr. Thurge Strickland Pembroke Hospital. Liste der Zutaten und Substanzen. Kann ich nicht vorlesen.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Ach, deswegen Untersuchung aktualisiert. Ich laufe noch ein bisschen rum, Kreisverkehr und so. Ich will ja schon Baby klären.
Cross the leads, boys!
Das sind aber normale Menschen.
He's dead!
Oh. Musst du immer so rumbrüllen? Gutes Not, dass es so laut ist. Nam 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 nam. Ach komm. So. So. Da ist nichts mehr. Doch. Ach, Moment. Ach.
Someone's playing a right strange game. No, I'm gonna...
Tag.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your
Okay.
name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Okay.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Ich muss mal kurz eine Pause machen. Ich komme aber wieder. warum ich diese Pausen immer ankündige, ist, weil ich manchmal Angst habe, dass ich es nicht wiederfinde beim Schneiden und dann wisst ihr wenigstens, was los ist. Gesund.
So, tell me about your gang then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Queen of the Docks. Hinweis benötigt. Dann machen wir das.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Die finde ich jetzt auch interessant.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Dazu muss man sagen, also nicht dazu, eigentlich muss man nichts sagen, aber vielleicht, ich will dazu bemerken, dass sie die Frau ist von dem Kerl ist, den wir als allererstes ausgesaugt haben.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Ooh, every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the grave diggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Okay. Erster Hinweis.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Who Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Okay.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway?
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Sorry, dass ich jetzt gerade so... Also ich entschuldige mich, glaube ich, jetzt zum 3. Mal, dass ich still bin, aber es ist ein sehr quatschlastiges Spiel und es ist so interessant und ich will eigentlich alles mitnehmen, wie es irgendwie geht, gerade weil mich das mit dem letzten Distrikt so genervt hat, dass ich es nicht geschafft habe. Dass ich ihn feindlich gemacht habe, ohne es wirklich zu wollen, sondern einfach nur gedacht, ey, geil, Aussagen. Und einfach nur, weil ich einmal den Alten nicht früh genug angequatscht habe, ey.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Irgendwo habe ich jetzt eigentlich noch einen Hinweis freigeschaltet. Aber wahrscheinlich kann ich ja jetzt nicht rein. Fragen wir das.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Okay. Dann geh wieder.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Ach scheiße, ich hab nicht... aber da steht gesund.
Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Nein, den will ich nicht angreifen. Den will ich auch nicht angreifen. Da hinten ist noch jemand.
Mark my words. These murders are the work of a vampire.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs to catch him.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story.
Ich höre da
A
mal zu.
monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Ich quatsche ich jetzt mal an.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Ha!
Vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Ich meine, wie irre muss er sein, wenn er Vampirjäger ist und nicht merkt, dass da ein Problem ist bei ihm? Gesund ist er auch noch. Ich rede mal.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham?
Nö.
Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire.
Schön.
These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Das ist schon irre. Ichabod. Wie Ichabod Crane. Diese Namen, die manchmal wieder auftauchen.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Ist doch irre, oder?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Quatschkopf. Okay, nee, dann muss ich jetzt die Pille sehen. Ach, nee,
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Dann fragen wir jetzt noch Sean.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested.
Okay.
By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Okay.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character.
Den kenne ich schon.
If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Dann gehe ich
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Und da ist jemand weggegangen. Nicht hupen, ich bin am Aufnehmen, Leute. Na, quatsch mal mit dem und dann vielleicht mit der. Oder erst mit ihr? Ich glaube erst mit ihr.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first.
Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Du bist echt eine Liebe, weißt du das? Jetzt in Untersuchung, dir geht's gut. Über die Docks.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Okay.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Kennt ihr das, in ein Spiel anfangt zu spielen und euch ein Nebencharakter über den Weg läuft und ihr den einfach mögt? Obwohl er nicht viel gemacht hat? Sie gehört dazu. Ich habe ihren Brief gelesen, glaube ich, weiß gar nicht in welcher Folge, ganz am Anfang. Kam dann in diese Bar und habe mit ihr geredet und und irgendwie bleibt es. Sie ist mir einfach noch weiterhin extrem sympathisch.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah.
Ah.
Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Ich habe den Fehler gemacht, mich nicht offline zu stellen, während ich aufnehme. Jetzt kommen ganz komische Anfragen. Nein, ich kann nicht.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Wie viel habe ich jetzt? 2. Ah.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Okay. Okay.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Gut, dann. Dann geh
Goodbye,
heute.
Miss Cavendish.